chose Danny, Michael, and Tony.
Danny, Michael, Danny? Stop it.
Elijah's life is very interesting in many ways. Elijah and his life can be very interesting but very confusing all at once. One way Elijah's life is very interesting is him and his father get taken to work in a prison type place or the concentration camps. Another way Elijah's life is very interesting is in the winter his foot turned to like the pus, like some sort of just giant pus. And he could not walk on that foot, but then the Russians came and him and his dad escaped despite his current condition. They made it out. Elijah's life so far has been really interesting, and I would think really cool. But before the winter Russian thing, him and his dad took a test of agility, and during this, his father got his numbers written down, which is not supposed to happen. His father passed the second time during the Russian raid. During that hard winter, Elijah was having a hard time because he could not walk. That made it hard. That must be hard not to be able to walk. During the time being, the doctor was really nice and said it would be okay. After the surgery, the doctor said Elijah could not walk for 2 weeks. So during these 2 weeks, he was unable to walk. The Russians decided to attack them. Overall, being paralyzed must have been really hard, but an interesting experience. This is part of his life. It should have been, or it might have been hard for him. The test for Elijah must have been very interesting. Elijah did really good on his test. As he stated, did they write me down? No, said Yossi. This is a big deal because if you get written down, you get killed because you do not possess the agility they want you to have. So Elijah was happy, but then he heard that his father had his number written down without them knowing, so he got to retake and passed the test the second time. This must have scared Elijah so much because he has no one else to love but his father. But in the end, it all worked out. The raid of the Russians left them in the middle of a snowstorm. This must have been hard on Elijah and his dad. Try and gather sleep for your journey, as quoted from his father. They also came across a terrible fate of running forever to trying to get to the end of the world. I cannot go on, he groaned. So as of that point, Elijah is doing really bad overall. Elijah and his life cannot be going so well. These are just a couple of reasons why Elijah's life is exciting. How I would change my thesis is saying Elijah's life is an interesting but very hard life. Overall, these 3 reasons are why Elijah's life is hard and interesting. Elijah goes through a lot of pain. Elijah must go through a lot more pain than anyone who maybe even wants to commit suicide, because he has to live thinking of a way out and a way to live another day. Overall, I wish Elijah